Subscribe if you're new to this channel, and thumbs this video up if you enjoyed it. Could you imagine if Anthony Joshua was an American heavyweight? Imagine if he was born and raised in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Let's just say that. Imagine if he was from Alabama. Imagine if he spoke with a southern accent. How do you guys think certain boxing fans, a certain group of boxing fans, would perceive him? And when I mean certain group, I'm talking about guys like the LDBC. How do you think they would perceive him? Do you think they will be saying what they are currently saying about Anthony Joshua? Do you think they will be calling him a coward? Do you think they will be saying that he is protected? Do you think they will be saying that he wants no parts of Deontay Wilder? Because I certainly don't. Matter of fact, I believe if AJ was from Alabama, if he was American, I believe the LDBC would have a whole different outlook on AJ. I believe the LDBC would be calling Deontay Wilder a coward. I believe they will be saying Deontay Wilder needs to stop being a punk and face Anthony Joshua already. I believe they would be praising Anthony Joshua. I believe they would be calling Tyson Fury lineal heavyweight status a joke. This guy ain't no champion. Being a lineal champion ain't shit. Anthony Joshua's the one that put in all the work. That's what I truly believe. All right, because I know when it comes to the LDBC, they know that Anthony Joshua is put in a lot of work. They know that Anthony Joshua deserves to be considered the #1 heavyweight at this particular time, especially because he surpassed Wilder, especially because he did what he did with such a low with such low amount of fights, right? Little amount of fights. I know they know that Anthony Joshua should be getting credit, but the reason they don't do it is simply because he's not an American. And I made a video kind of like this in the past. When it comes to not just the LDBC, a lot of American boxing fans, they don't like giving a foreign fighter credit. If they see a foreign fighter in the same weight division as an American boxer, and people are saying that this guy is a good fighter, or he's better than this fighter, or he might cause this American boxer a problem, a lot of American boxing fans, they don't like that. So you know what they do? They start criticizing and chastising this foreign fighter. A lot of American boxing fans do this, and they act like this guy ain't shit, because when it comes to a lot of American boxing fans, not all of them, all right, I'm an American boxing fan. I certainly don't think this way. So don't come at me and say, oh, you're saying all of them right now. You're saying all of them, right? No, I'm not saying all of them. But a lot of them, they have this mentality that they feel that only Americans could be considered pound for pound fighters. Like, you see this all the time when you see boxing networks, calling, or, people in boxing, like commentators, calling foreign fighters pound for pound kings. How many times have you seen this? A boxing network like ESPN or HBO, when they were still doing boxing, or Showtime, they call a certain fighter a pound for pound king. And #1, this guy's a pound for pound king, and this guy happens to not be American. He happens to be a foreign fighter. Maybe he's from the UK, maybe he's from the Ukraine, maybe he's from Germany, or maybe he's from Russia. And then what do you see? You see a bunch of American boxing channels making videos telling you just why not this foreign fighter is a pound for pound king. This guy ain't no pound for pound king. They trash him. They're doing this with Vasily Lomachenko. Vasily Lomachenko's from the Ukraine. Look at how many videos you've seen of American boxing fans saying that this guy's no pound for pound king, because ESPN and guys like HBO would call Vasily Lomachenko, Vasily Lomachenko a pound for pound king. So they make videos telling you just how and why not he's not the pound for pound king. A lot of people in the LDBC did it. A lot of people, and not just in the LDBC, a lot of biased American boxer fans. They did the same thing with Gennady Golovkin. Remember when Gennady Golovkin was coming up, and when he was a unified champion at middleweight, people were saying, and they were calling him one of the best pound for pound fighters. There was a bunch of American boxer fans saying no, just telling you how he's not the best. They did the same thing with Sergey Kovalev. They did the same thing with Anthony Joshua. A bunch of sites saying that Anthony Joshua was the best pound for pound heavyweight. A bunch of American boxing channels say no. They just make videos telling you how he's not. When it comes to Americans, they don't like it. American boxing fans do not like it when they see foreign fighters considered a pound for pound fighter or the best fighter in their division. They don't. So you know what they do? It pisses them off. They make videos criticizing them, saying how much of a coward they are. They're bums. Because they only think American fighters are able to become pound for pound kings. It's something so ignorant. It's something so ignorant. Oh yeah, only American boxers have the talent to become pound for pound kings. Only American boxers can be great fighters. Oh no, God forbid a fighter is not American. This guy thinks he's pound for pound king. Fuck you, he's not pound for pound king. I'm gonna trash this guy because he's foreign. I'm gonna trash this guy because he's not an American. This is how a lot of American boxing fans think. It's very ignorant. How can you think that only a pound for pound fighter, only a great fighter can come from America? Great fighters come from all over the world. Manny Pacquiao was a great fighter, right? He came from the Philippines, right? Anthony Joshua was a great fighter. He comes from the UK. I think guys like George Groves, I think he's a good fighter. He comes from the UK. The bottom line is great fighters come from all over the world, not just America, okay? Yes, America has produced a lot of great fighters, but again, boxing is not is not a one country sport. It's a sport from around the world. Boxers come from around the world. Boxing fans come from around the world. There could be pound for pound kings. Great talent basically is what I'm trying to say. Great talent comes from around the world, not just America. But when it comes to a lot of American boxing fans, they're ignorant like that, and they want to chastise foreign fighters who are not American because they want to act like they're not. There's no way that a guy who's not American could be a pound for pound king or be considered. And this is why they criticize Anthony Joshua so much, because he's not an American. He's from the UK. So I'm telling you, though, this is what I'm telling you. If all these fighters I mentioned were actually Americans, trust me, it would be a whole different story. If Anthony Joshua was an American, it would be a whole different tune. It would not be no chastising. It would be totally different. This guy would be respected. Yeah, Anthony Joshua would be respected as a fighter in the United States. But that's just the way it is for these, not all of them, again, not all of them, but for a lot of American box fans. No foreign fighter could be better, could be a pound for pound king. No foreign fighter could be the number one in their division. It's just not possible because the guy's not an American. Anyway, guys, that's all I have to say. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed the videos, thumbs the video up. And if you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe because I do make videos every single day. Extremely consistent channel. And yeah, I appreciate you guys if you watch the video from start to finish. And thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.